What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? We got break number 889. 889 BD. This is a case. Matter of fact, scratch that. This is 2 cases of WWE Finest. That is 16 boxes in the break. Gonna get them both open right now. Here we go. Case number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. There's your first 8 right there. I'm going to push those off to the side. Get this second box open. Second 8 right there. There's 4. There's 4 more. Total of 8 and 8. There's 12, 13, 14, 15, and the 1 in front is 16. There we go. Good luck, everybody. Case number 1. Box number 1. Alright, box number 1. What's up, Jamie? Some Zoe Stark, looking for some Diesel, Montez Ford, and Finn Balor. Drew Barrymore. Drew McIntyre. And we got some Zoe and Drew, and some Judgment Day, and some everybody, some Triple H. Let's go. Box number 1, here we go. How about we start out with an EO Sky Auto? How about an EO Sky Auto? Dude, that is sick. EO Sky to 75 on the blue auto. 7 out of 75. Starting out with some fire. We got a refractor of Ridge Holland. We got Zelina Vega, 126 out of 149. Showstoppers of John Cena. We got some gold. 12 out of 20 of Ava. 12 out of 20 Ava. There we go. Little Ava action. Jey Uso on the uncommon. Finishers of Alexa Bliss. There is rookie Jordan Grace on the rare. Drew McIntyre on the uncommon. Die cut of Nikita Lyons. Nikita Lyons to 99 on the die cut. That is number 9 out of 99. 9 of 99. Intimidators of Bronson Reed. There's a showstopper, and a showstopper she is. On SmackDown Friday night, she was a big time showstopper. They had to black out the whole screen. There's Dexter Loomis on the uncommon. You know she's a showstopper when they gotta stop the cameras for her. And if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch SmackDown. There is Kane on the X-Fractor. How about the turn die cut of Hulk Hogan? 9 out of 75. Hulk Hogan on the turn. Nice. We got a finishers of Triple H. Tank Ledger on the uncommon. That is a refractor of Oba Femi. Oba Femi. Intimidators Farouk. Rikishi, 44 out of 75. Randy Orton, uncommon. Our next auto, it's a red auto. It is out of 3. Our next auto is out of 3. Oh, no, it's not an auto. It's just a red. A red out of 3. 1 out of 3 of Triple H. Triple H, 1 out of 3 on the Attitude Rare. Yeah, that's getting in a one touch. But let's get Bronson Reed's auto. We got Ela to 199. CM Punk on the turn. Tama Tonga on the rare. Elton Prince on the uncommon. And that is box number 1. Holy cow. Let me grab some one touches here. Need to grab some one touches. Holy cow. Bobby, that's you, Bobby Hobby? Is that you on the Triple H? Congratulations, my friend. Look at this bad boy. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Woo! Doggy, what a start to the break. What a start. Congratulations. Congratulations, Bobby. Box number 2. Box number 2. Man, we have been starting our breaks with Fire Draken, and then it settles down, and then it's been picking up at the end, huh, buddy? This is crazy. All night long it's been like this. It's been starting strong, and then it takes a little dip in the middle, and then it finishes hard. So let's keep it strong throughout the whole break, you guys. This is box number 2 of case number 1. Box 2, case 1. Let's go. Ava to 20. Triple H to 3. EO Sky auto to 75. Bronson Reed on the auto. Here we go, guys. Box number 2. Little Damian Priest action to start us off there. Bradshaw of the APA, Bradshaw Refractor, Damian Priest Intimidators. How about to 15? We got Apollo Crews to 15 on the red. 8 out of 15. My goodness. Liv Morgan on the uncommon. Kit Wilson on the auto. Kit Wilson. I just started. Yeah, I literally got one box done. Kit Wilson. There he is, Mr. Wilson. We got Nia Jax, 40 out of 199. Lex Luger on the Showstoppers. How about a Godfather Rare? Nia Jax Uncommon. There is Jimmy Uso on the X-Fractor. Jimmy Uso. Guys, I'm not going to be able to stay up with the chat. I apologize. We got Alexa Bliss, 40 out of 50. If you say something and I miss it, I am so sorry. Yeah, Hominator, you remember that from last week, huh? When I talked crap. Alexa Bliss to 50. Alexa. We got Psycho Sid on the Intimidators. Kiana James on the Uncommon. I love that. I really wish I could stay up with the chat, you guys. I really do. Especially on YouTube, it's hard. eBay, it's just as hard. That's what I need my blah for, but he's not here today. Second half of box 2, here we go. How about Tiffany Stratton on the Refractor Auto? Refractor Auto of Tiffany Stratton. 3 of our first 4 autos have been bangers. Holy cow. Kit Wilson's not bad, but he's not somebody I'm looking for. We got Maxine Dupree on the Refractor. How about Ricky Saints on the die cut to 35? Ricky Saints, 10 out of 35. Trish Stratus on the finishers. We got a blue. That is Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods to 75. 52 out of 75. Lita on the Uncommon. Intimidators of Diesel. Jim the Anvil Neidhart on the Rare. Cactus Jack on the Uncommon. Is that another red? Nah, it's just the finest auto, I think. Possibly, I don't know. We have a die cut of Ava. Die cut of Ava, 2 out of 25. And, oh, behind it, look at, there we go. It's a full segment of The Miz. Full segment refractor of The Miz. And then we got a full segment Dude Love on the refractor. Ridge Holland on the Uncommon. That is box number 2. Box number 2. Go Axiom. What's been the autos for kids? You should have been here, man. It's been fire. Okay, our first auto was EO Sky to 75. EO Sky to 75. Then we got Bronson Reed. And then we got Kit Wilson. And now we just pulled a Tiffany Stratton refractor auto. So our first 4 autos have been pretty solid. 3 out of the 4 are really good, and 1 just okay with Kit Wilson. You're welcome, for kids. I'm just messing with you. Can never see who's on the checkerboards. I know, right? I know. And I try and, like, maneuver it so you guys can see it and everything, and it still doesn't ever show up. It's very difficult to see. All right. Box number 3. Here we go. There's a little Zoe Stark action. We got a refractor of Nia Jax. Nia Jax on the refractor. Tiffany Stratton on the Showstoppers. That is Apollo Crews. 16 out of 20. 16 out of 20. Lexus King on the Uncommon. Next auto goes to Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes. Nice Mellow auto there. Finest moments of Mellow. And behind that, to 99, Sami Zayn. Halua kick. We got finishers of X-Pac. Pete Dunne on the rare. Farouk on the uncommon. There's Noam Dar on the X-Fractor. Showstoppers die cut of Lita. That is a sick die cut of Lita. That's 50 out of 75. 50 out of 75 on the Showstoppers. Yes, all base ships. Thank you for that, Brian. I appreciate you, buddy. Jade Cargill on the Intimidators. El Grande Americano. Uncommon. Alright, looks like we got our next auto right there. Here we go. How about Nikita Lyons on the auto? Finest autos. Nikita Lyons. Another solid auto. We got Bailey on the refractor. Kevin Owens, 173 out of 199. Intimidators of Bradshaw. There is Typhoon, 48 out of 75. Ashante Adonis on the uncommon. Here's our Dark Energy. Dark Energy case hit of Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake on the Dark Energy case hit. Nice hit for the Jake the Snake spot. KO on the turn. There's Cowboy Bob Orton on the rare. Typhoon on the uncommon. That is Brooks Jensen. 5 out of 35 on the die cut. There is the turn of Roman Reigns. That one I think we can actually see. The turn of Roman Reigns. Shawn Michaels on the full segment. Undertaker on the uncommon. Box number 4. Box number 4. Yeah, I know, but what I did is I made sure I kept it separated this week, Hominator. So what I did is I took the first box from the first case, sat it here, and then I stuck 1, 1, and 1. So that way I didn't mess it up. So this is the second case, these 2 stacks, and then here's the other 4 from the first one. Yeah. I don't like mixing up cases. I like being able to know that I still got another case hit coming. Cross my fingers. All right, here we go. Box number 4 of the first case. And our next auto is a nice one. How about Bo Dallas? Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas. I know, that would be awesome if we get 3 case hits. There's a nice hit for the Uncle Howdy spot. I would love to see 3 case hits. We got a Chris Sabin refractor. How about JC Jane? 55 out of 99. On the die cut, 55 of 99. Solo Sikoa on the Intimidators. 32 out of 75, Miss Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella, 32 out of 75. Solo on the uncommon. Full segment, Alexa Bliss. We got Pete Dunne on the rare. Scarlett on the uncommon. Refractor of Charlie Dempsey. Showstoppers Rob Van Dam. 13 out of 50. There's Julia. You believe? Andrade on the uncommon. I love that. I love that, Brian. I say her name and hopefully she comes. Thea Hale, where is she? Where's Thea? Come on. Because I know Joe Hendry won't show up in this, but come on, Thea Hale. Let's get a Thea Hale auto for somebody. I believe in Thea. All right, second half of box number 4. That is X-Pac. 141 out of 191. 141 of 191. 99, excuse me. 141 out of 199. We got the finishers of Austin Theory. Finishers of Austin Theory. We got Asuka on the refractor. CM Punk on the... God. Why did he make me say his name, Hominator? God, CM Punk. Sheamus. Next auto. Lash Legend. Lash Legend on the auto. And how about that? Braun Breaker. 126 out of 199. I believe in Thea. I like Thea Hale. I think she's a really good wrestler. She's come a long way in a year and a half. Stone Cold on the Intimidators. Bobby Orton. Cowboy Bob Orton on the rare. Shayna Baszler, uncommon. Ooh, we got a steel plate of Damian Priest. Damian Priest on the steel plate. And behind that is Jey Uso. Showstoppers, 33 out of 50. 33 out of 50. And how about the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Omos on the uncommon. And that is box 4. Box 4. I believe in Thea. All right, box number 5. Box number 5. yeet. We're gonna do some yeeting. Let's do it this way. So that way at least I got some room. Don't need more. Yes, you're right. We do not need more of him, Hominator. That's why I'm not even going to speak his name, because I know he'll appear. I don't want to speak his name. How about we speak Cody Rhodes, John Cena. We haven't seen any of them tonight. The Rock has been MIA tonight. All right, guys, here we go. Box number 5. Box number 5. Refractor of Otis. Oh, boy, I tell you, he's a little light-skinned for Omos, but that is Otis on the refractor. The turn of Roman Reigns. Batista, 6 out of 50. Batista, 6 out of 50. Kevin Owens on the uncommon. Is that a blue auto? It is. Right behind Stone Cold. That is Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier on the auto to 75. That is 16 out of 75. 16 out of 75. 172 out of 199. That is Andrade. Showstoppers of Cody Rhodes. See, I said his name, and there he is. Billy Gunn. Badass Billy Gunn on the rare. We got Trick Williams on the uncommon. Jade Cargill, your women's champion on the X-Fractor. Nia Jax on the die cut. This one is 12 out of 75. Sol Ruka. I said her name. Here we go. I said her name for you, Joshua. Hopefully she'll show up now. Randy Orton on the refractor. Andre Chase. I believe in Sol Ruka. Man, I can't wait for Joe Hendry to get his first autograph in some product and his first cards. Man, that's going to be crazy. You know I'm going to be singing that on every break. I believe in Joe Hendry. Thanks, Randy. You got it, man. I got you, Kedrick. You know that, baby. Congratulations on the Jake the Snake, my friend. Oh, is that a gold auto? That is a gold auto, guys. I'm going to put it right there. It's behind the Rock. We're going to leave it right there. Alexa Bliss on the refractor. We got Grayson Waller, 137 out of 149. Finishers of The Miz. That is all ego. Ethan Page, 6 out of 75. 6 out of 75. See, I can't forget Joe Hendry, the next Undertaker. Wow. Chelsea Green. We got a request for some Chelsea Green. All right, here we go. That's Tyson DuPont on the uncommon. Intimidators of Kane. Malik Blade on the rare. Zarya on the rookie uncommon. Die cut of my favorite wrestler, Bret the Hitman Hart. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. That is 36 out of 99. Finishers of Austin Theory again. Finishers of Austin Theory. Sheamus on the refractor Intimidators. Tiffany Stratton uncommon. And we have an auto. We have an auto to reveal. I'm going to make it sweat some more. Why? Because I am the breaker. I am the big dog, and the big dog says so. Alright, guys, here's your auto. It's a gold auto. A gold finest auto. 30 out of 50. Is that Rhea? It is Rhea Bloody Ripley. Woo! If anybody in here wants to get a comp on that for me, if that's over $100, I'm going to put it in a one-touch. Somebody want to check that out for me? I appreciate it. But that is sick. All right. Box number 6. Box number 6. If you got the Rhea Ripley spot, congratulations. If you want to comp your own card, find out if it's over 100, I will one-touch that for you. Definitely above 100. Definitely because you know, or definitely because it's Rhea? Probably both. I believe in Rhea Ripley. Dude, I cannot wait until they get her back to either being a heel or get her back to winning some shit. I am tired of her not getting the respect she deserves in the ring. There it is, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Auto to 50. Alright, this is box number 6 we're working on. Box number 6. And in German, that's 6. We still need some Sol Ruka love. We got asked for. We got some Undertaker love. Some Chelsea Green. All right, here we go, guys. Box number 6. Refractor of Andrade. Intimidators of the Great Khali. That is Charlie Dempsey, 46 of 75. Umaga on the uncommon. Next auto is blue. Next auto is, I'm sorry, Miss Parker. I am for real. Jada Parker, 67 out of 75. Love Miss Parker. She's so good. Could use some Cena. Right, I know. That's what I'm trying. We got Jay Uso, Yeet, 134 out of 149. I said Cena's name. He's just not coming. He's not listening to me today. I tried saying his name. Jake the Snake Roberts on the full segment. We got Big E on the rare. Stevie Turner on the uncommon. How about Sheamus on the X-Fractor? Drew McIntyre. Somebody asked for Drew right out the gate. How about a die-cut Drew Intimidator? 16 out of 75. 16 out of 75. Oh, it does. You're right. It doesn't help that we can't see him. I've pulled a ton of him. I just can't see him. Now, see? But I did say I haven't seen a Rock, and there's a Rock showstopper on the refractor. Channing Stacks Lorenz uncommon. You can't see me? Come on, I'd love to see a nice John Cena auto. Love to see a Rock auto. Jessica's here tonight. What's up, Jessica? Alright, here we go, guys. Second half of box 6. Our next auto. How about a little Kofi Kingston action? Kofi Kingston on the finest moments. Him and Xavier are playing this up of losing the belt with the mourning and shit. It was so good. Both of them did that so well. I was like really enjoying that. Ashanti Adonis Refractor. And there's Kane, 21 of 199. 21 of 199. We got Kane. Ooh. Red steel plate behind the finishers here of AJ Styles. That's 16 out of 25 on the red steel plate. Going to, hey, say her name and she appears. Thea Hale to 25. They need some pancakes. Yes. You know what? Because you always eat when you're mourning. So they should have had some pancakes. That would have been great. Or some bootios. Thea Hale to 25. I said her name and I talked her into existence. We got Charlotte Flair making sure that she doesn't have a wardrobe malfunction on the uncommon. John Cena. Ooh. There is Uncle Howdy on the Intimidators. Jade Cargill on the rare Attitude. We got Diesel uncommon. What is this coming? That is Kehlani Jordan. Kehlani Jordan, 60 out of 149, but behind it is a nice Intimidator of Diesel. Big Daddy Diesel. We got Diamond Dallas Page on the finishers. Idris Inofi on the uncommon. And that, my friends, ends box number 6. Number 6 in the books. Treasure Hunter. What is up, John? Yvette, how are you guys? Welcome. Come hang out with me. I am having some WWE fun. I know your favorite wrestler is The Rock. All right, this is... Hello. There we go. Box number 7. Box number 7. 7 come 11. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? I met Jake the Snake Roberts about 5 years ago, guys. He is such a cool dude. I met Jake the Snake. I was in Las Vegas, and he was doing a first year. There was a convention, it was like a Comic-Con, and it was the first year for it, and he was there signing stuff. Greg the Hammer Valentine, Diesel was there, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Jimmy Mouth of South Heart. I mean, it was so cool to see these guys up close and personal, man. You'll need to be eating some Fruity Pebbles or pie if you want to manifest The Rock. Oh, shoot! That's great. Come on. We need some pie. We need some pie for The Rock. Here we go, guys. Box number 7. That is Jey Uso on the refractor. Bronson Reed on the Intimidators. Bradshaw, 63 of 75. 63 of 75. I love this young lady. She is amazing. Lyra. Wardrobe malfunction chick. Valkyria. Alright, here we go. What is this? Red? 5 out of 10 red. 5 out of 10 red. Hello! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's The Rock. We can see him. 5 out of 10. You know what? That's probably a one-touch, too. That is probably a one-touch. I mean, I'm almost going to bet that. I'm not even... Yes, I smoke it into existence. I'm not even going to ask for any help with this one. I'm pretty sure John Cena to 10. There he is. Bum, ba, ba. Bum, ba, ba. That dark energy is great, but that dark energy is not as good as John Cena and Triple H. Dude, look at that Attitude Era. You know what? I don't know. You'd actually have to check that one up. I do not know if Drew McIntyre autos are live, bud. But how about a Tommaso Ciampa auto? 20 out of 50. 20 out of 50. Yeah. You can also come take these. Here. Of course. Of course. Man, I got the best sorter in the world, man. My wife, she's amazing.
She's the cheapest.
So, nah, trust me, she ain't that cheap, you guys. I got to take her to like bingo and stuff and all this other stuff.
You just buy Legos.
Or I buy her Legos. So, you know, she ain't very cheap, but she is the best. They are live 100%. Okay, Brian. Cool. Thank you, my friend. All right, back to box number 7, guys, and that is Dion Lennox on the die cut. 23 out of 25. 23 of 25. Nope. Right, these two. There we go. Bret the Hitman Hart on the Showstoppers. Shockmaster, again, on the uncommon. Oh, that's on the rare. Excuse me. Penta on the uncommon. Penta uncommon. Do, 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 do. Woo-hoo! Woo! Jacob Fatu, 43 out of 50 on the Gold Finest Auto. Wow, that's another big one. Dude, this break, and this is still the first case, guys. This is still the first case. Wow. Jacob Fatu to 50. Rikishi on the refractor. Lyra, 145 of 199. KO on the finishers. How about Joe Gacy, 39 out of 50. Raquel Rodriguez uncommon. And, man, this break has been solid so far. Holy macaroni with cheese. Honestly, guys, extra cheese, yes. I look at the checklist, and you know what? I miss stuff all the time of who's live on the checklist and who's not. So, you know what? You can check the checklist all the time, but still miss shit. So, all right, guys, here we go. Rest of box number 7. We've already had 2 autos. Can we get a third auto? Can we get an extra cheese auto? Dante Chen on the X-Fractor. How about The Rock Gold, 21 out of 50. The Rock Gold, 21 of 50. Unreal. I say these people's name and look at this shit. Roman Reigns on the refractor. Hulk Hogan on the uncommon. Intimidators of Gunther. Bam Bam Bigelow rare. Damian Priest uncommon. That is Lola Vice, 72 out of 149. That is Stone Cold Steve Austin on the turn. Stone Cold on the turn. Grayson Waller on the segment. Angel on the uncommon. And that was our 2 autos. 2 gold autos in that box. That was nice. Chelsea Green, she's playing hard to get. You know, you would think she wouldn't play hard to get, but she's playing hard to get. Box 7 was a great box. You are absolutely right, Bobby. That was sick. All right. Let's finish this first case in style. First case in style, box number 8. Here it is, box number 8. Dude, look at these two right here. Look at this. That is just unreal. One's to 5 and one's to 10. Or one's to 3 and one's to 10. Dude. This first case got a Rhea Ripley Gold Auto. Dark Energy of Jake the Snake Roberts. Attitudes to 3 of Triple H to 10 of John Cena. Jacob Fatu Auto. Did I say Rhea Ripley to auto to 50? Jacob Fatu to 50. We got Ciampa to 50. We had a Tiffany Stratton auto. I mean, jeepers. And we got one box to go. Some JD McDonough. Dude. Oh, they only had the 50s on eBay. JD McDonough, man. I love JD. Here we go. Last box of the first case. There is some Jade Cargill Refractor. How about The Rock on the turn? Boogeyman, 34 out of 75. 34 out of 75. This first case has made me hungry, guys. I'm going to have to eat after this. Triple H on the uncommon. Is that our next auto? I think it is. You know what? I'm going to sit it down. It's right there, behind Ivar. Because guess what's behind it is a nice die cut of Liv Morgan. 74 of 99. I am so excited when she gets back. I think when she comes back, there's going to be a lot of excitement. So, Showstoppers of the Hurricane. Undertaker on the rare. Roman Reigns on the uncommon. That is Tony D'Angelo X-Fractor. Finishers of Rikishi. Showstoppers of Hulk Hogan. Eric on the uncommon. Dude. And our auto. First auto of the last box of the first case is Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa on the auto. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Just needs to wrestle more. They need to let him wrestle more. Can we get Tama Tonga's auto to go with it, though? Let's see. JD McDonough has been absent a lot. I want to say he's just a rare card and autos in this. Because I know I've pulled his auto twice. It's the finest moment auto of JD. So we got a redemption. Here's our redemption, guys. We'll save that. Nia Jax on the refractor. That is Wes Lee, 20 out of 199. This guy. I can't say his name. If I say his name, he comes out. I don't want that. Alright, CM Punk. There is Lola Vice. Lola Vice, 18 out of 25 on the red steel plates. Rhea Ripley on the uncommon. Intimidators of Solo Sikoa. There's Nikolai Volkov on the rare. Sid Justice on the uncommon. 125 out of 149. There's Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark. Somebody asked me for Zoe at the beginning of this break. Finally got some color. There is Booker T on the Showstoppers. Booker T. Intimidators of the Undertaker. That's a nice looking card. Miles Bourne. And our redemption. Finest Moment Signature Blue. Blue to 50. Brian, you asked for Zoe? Nice. Or was that you, Jamie? Jamie, nice. This is a blue auto to 75. Checkerboard parallel of. It's a small name. Oh, but it's a big one. It's small, but it's big. Liv Morgan auto to 75. Liv Morgan redemption auto to 75. Woo! Nice hit. Nice hit. Congrats to the Liv Morgan spot. All right. Let's get this put away and start case number 2. Get this stuff put away and start case number 2. Alrighty. Case number 2. You know, I'm not sure. Combinator, I'll be completely honest. Brian, you got the live spot, my friend? Okay. You know what? Liv I've seen. No, because I saw somebody else. I want to say I saw Alexa Bliss. Is also a redemption. Combinator, I think. Alright, here we go. That is Tugboat on the refractor. Eddie Guerrero on the showstoppers. We got some gold. 18 out of 20. That is Luca Crucifino. Luca Crucifino. I could have sworn I saw Alexa Bliss as a redemption. Any solo yet? Nothing big. We've had some small stuff, but nothing big. Ray Phoenix, uncommon. Auto of A.D. Angelo Dawkins. A.D. Angelo Dawkins on the auto. He's in every break, it seems like. There is Julius Creed, 14 out of 199. 14 out of 199. El Grande Americano on the finishers. Finn Balor on the rare. Bronco Nima on the uncommon. Jacob Fatu autos. Yes, we did have a Jacob Fatu. It was Jacob Fatu to 50. Yes. That is the turn of Stone Cold. Nathan Frazier rare. Seth frickin' Rollins. That's somebody whose name I haven't said yet that hasn't appeared. Seth freaking Rollins. Maybe this is his case. You're welcome. You're welcome, Peter. You're on Seth to trash him. You got it. Cannot believe Seth is a heel again. Unreal. That guy, he's so awful. Okay, I trashed him as much as I could, Hominator, because I really like him. How about, man, how about the guy from Chicago, CM Punk? There is 11 out of 99 on the die cut. You believe in Kendall Gray? All right, Jarf. Jarf, I have to sing it. I believe in Kendall Gray. Yeet. On the Showstoppers, Jay Uso. Intimidator, Stone Cold. Brutus Creed on the Uncommon. There is the badass Braun Breaker. Hulk Hogan, 75 of 75. That's a nice die cut. Die cut, bookend. I know, dude. I said Punk once. I know. Dude, I'm telling you, he listens to me. I don't know why. That is Rob Van Dam on the Showstoppers. Johnny Gargano on the Uncommon. That is a blue auto of Shawn HBK Michaels. Shawn Michaels to 75. 33 out of 75. I haven't said his name all night. And look at that. Woo! HBK. Gotta love HBK. Gotta love me some HBK. How about some Bam Bam? Bam Bam Bigelow. There's my girl, Alexa Bliss, 64 out of 149. Intimidators of China. Somebody asked for some LA Knight. Yeah. Where's Jessica? Did you get your LA Knight tonight? Lash Legend. Jessica, did you get your LA Knight tonight? I pulled some nice LA Knight for Jessica last week. She got a redemption and a few other cards, if I remember right. You've never seen the HBK auto? I think that's like my second or third one in like 10 cases. Not tonight. Aw, Jessica. That's alright. That's alright. We'll get you something else. Who did you get tonight? Because I haven't had a chance to see who you have. You used up your LA Knight luck last week. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You definitely used it up. I believe in Thea Hale. Sorry, I can't help it. I keep saying that. Where's Dirty Dom? I know, dude. Dirty Dom. He's done dirt cheap. Dirty Dom. Done dirt cheap. Dirty Dom. Done dirt cheap. Dirty Dom. Done dirt cheap. Alright, quick little announcement, guys. Just since I got a bunch of people in here. Don't forget, if you guys do skunk in the break, I will send you something, a little skunk pack, and in the mail. We do not refund any shipping costs. We do not refund any spots. But we do send you some skunk packs and some sort of skunk stuff in the mail, cards and stuff like that. So we appreciate you being part of the break. This is box number, what is this? 10? Box number 10, box number 2 of case 2. Here we go. Time for some Dirty Dom. Tony D. Drew. Tony D. Josh Bridges, Gacy, and Loomis. Okay, so I've pulled some Drew, some Tony D, and Gacy. I mean, nothing big yet, but let's go. Here we go, Jess. Ooh, we got a steel plate right here. Refractor. That is Nikita Lyons. Nikita Lyons. Finishers of that guy. We got Piper Niven. 68 out of 75 of the Hervis. Piper Niven of the Hervis. We got Tyson DuPont on the uncommon. Showstoppers of Rob Van Dam. Nikki Bella. We pulled up Nikki Bella earlier. It was really a nice one, Gustavo. And Lana, okay. Alex Shelley on the rare. Ivy Nile uncommon. That's a black auto. That may be to 10. If that's a black auto, it's probably to 25. Excuse me, 25. That's Gunther to 149. Solo Sikoa on the Intimidators. Solo Sikoa on the rare. Zarya on the rookie uncommon. I think black autos are to 25. Here we go. We got a black auto here, I believe. Come on. It is 11 out of 25 of Angelo Dawkins. God, I was hoping I was going to have to break out another one touch. Angelo Dawkins to 25 on the black auto. 11 out of 25. Kiana James. Yeah, baby. Good call. Good call on the Kiana. Let's see if we can get you some Kiana beige dog. Let's see if the big dog can pull beige dog some Kiana James. Okay, our next auto is down at the bottom here, and it looks gold, I believe, or maybe... I thought I saw it down here. Alright, here we go. Next auto, hopefully coming up real soon. Rusev. Nice. Here we go, guys. That is Stone Cold Steve Austin. 74 out of 199. That is L.A. Knight. Yeah, on the Showstoppers. Dude Love on the full segment. Sol Ruka on the uncommon. What do we got here? We got Bailey. Bailey on the steel plate. But that is nice. 49 out of 50 of your women's champion, Jade Cargill on the Intimidators. Sick card. Psycho Sid on the Intimidators Refractor. That's Tiffany Stratton on the uncommon. There's the auto. Thought I saw it. There's Bailey on the Refractor. Wes Lee, 33 out of 99 on the die cut. Alexa Bliss on the full segment. Tonga Loa, 23 out of 25. Tonga Loa is having a good break. Carly Bright on the uncommon. And our last auto of box number 10. Woo-hoo. It's an orange auto of the Demon, Finn Balor. We had one Ray Phoenix earlier, but it was nothing big. Finn Balor, 2 out of 25. 2 out of 25 on the orange auto. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is way better than a black Angelo Dawkins. All right. All right, box number 11. Box number 11, box number 3 of case number 2. Bang, Brian. Finn Balor tonight, Brian. All right, box number 11. There's Typhoon Batista. That is Sami Zayn, 5 out of 75. Next auto. There's auto number 2 for the Bronson Reed spot. Auto number 2 of the Bronson Reed spot. On the refractor auto, Bronson Reed. Somebody just said Joe Gacy's name, didn't they? Somebody must have said Joe Gacy's name. Because we just got 132 out of 199. Joe Gacy. Full segment of The Miz. We got Jacob Fatu on the rare. Scarlett on the uncommon. Sami Zayn X-Fractor. Die cut. Boy, Uncle Howdy's having a pretty good break. 10 out of 75. Uncle Howdy on the Intimidators. Somebody say Dom Mysterio. I've said it a few times. I don't know why he's not showing up. Showstoppers of Rob Van Dam. That guy. From Chicago. That's how I gotta start saying it, because otherwise it keeps coming out. Right, Hominator? That's how I gotta say it. It's that guy. Alright, second half of this box. Number 11. There's the auto. Love this guy. Gunther. Waiting for him to get back too. Gunther on the auto, not numbered. Behind that is 6. 6 on the refractor. Otis, 111 out of 149. We got some more red. Is that red? 15 out of 15. Rookie card. That could be Zarya. And it is Zarya /15 on the red steel plates. Nice hit for the Zarya spot. Andrade on the uncommon. Intimidators, Bronson Reed. Julia on the rare. Shayna Baszler, uncommon. That's Rikishi on the die cut. That is 53 out of 99. 53 of 99. Otis on the Intimidators. Stone Cold on the Intimidators. Omos on the uncommon. And that is box number 11. Five boxes to go. Yeah, that's like 3 of them, I think. Something like that. Rob Van Dam Showstoppers. Box number 12. Box number 12. We've had a few Miz cards. Nothing big. Not right now yet, anyways. Kendall Gray is in the set. She's a rare and she's an auto, I believe. So, I've pulled a few of her cards, so I know Kendall Gray is in here. Bray Wyatt, no. Uncle Howdy, yes. Alright, here we go, guys. Box number 12. There is Jasmine Nix. Jasmine Nix on the refractor. Nia Jax Intimidators. There's Ethan Page, 62 out of 75. Ashanti Adonis on the uncommon. Next auto. How about Big Trick Willie? Trick Williams on the auto. Behind that, Javon Evans, who will be a champion real soon. This kid's really good. That is 97 out of 99. 97 of 99 on the Trick Williams. Shawn Michaels on the turn. There is Eddie Guerrero on the rare. Typhoon on the uncommon. How about Fallon Henley? Fallon Henley on the Finest Moments auto. Ashanti Adonis on the refractor. That is an Undertaker. 112 out of 199. Undertaker, 112 of 199. Seth frickin' Rollins on the Showstoppers. We got 23 out of 25 on the red of Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross, Abby the Witch, 23 of 25 on the red steel plates. Dante Chen on the uncommon. Second half of box 12. We've had 2 autos already. Can we get one more? That's on the card, actually. How about a Jacob Fatu on the double exposure? Double exposure case hit of Jacob Fatu. Who's got Jacob Fatu tonight? Somebody said something about Jacob Fatu. There we go. Nice Fatu on the case hit double exposure. The Stranger Things Doritos are good. I haven't tried them yet. I'll have to try some. Finn Balor on the finishers. Becky Lynch on the rare. Stone Cold on the uncommon. 7 out of 149. Little Miss Bliss. Finishers of Rikishi doing the stink face. Alexa Bliss on the full segment. Gunther on the uncommon. Dirty Dom on the steel plate X-Fractor. Full segment to 50 of Kevin Owens. 25 out of 50 on the full segment. Solo Sikoa on the Intimidators. That goes to Peter. Nice. Undertaker uncommon. Congrats, Peter. Congrats on the Fatu. Yes, we got a Dirty Dom. We finally got a Dirty Dom. Peter picked a pack of Fatu peppers. That's funny shit, dude. This is box number 13. Box number 13. Yes, you did, Peter. Let me show you, buddy. Let me show you. There you go, my friend. There you go. I even one-touched it for you, Peter. That's sick. Congrats, man. Congrats. Alright, box number 13, you guys. Box number 13. There is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase on the refractor. Hulk Hogan on the turn. There's KO to 75. KO to 75. That is 68 out of 75. Lash Legend on the uncommon. Our next auto. I said it earlier when I pulled the Tongaloa. I said, how about we get Tama Tonga to go with him? And there he is. Tama Tonga on the auto. Tama Tonga to go with Tongaloa. Nice auto. And somebody said they had Damian Priest, and I can't remember. 24 out of 35 on the die cut. Die cut Damian Priest to 35. We got a Showstoppers of Rhea Ripley. Damian Priest on the rare. Seth frickin' Rollins uncommon. That is Sheamus on the X-Fractor. How about Shinsuke Nakamura? 1 out of 25 on the finishers. Shinsuke 1 out of 25. Kofi Kingston on the finishers. Refractor. Brutus Creed. Uncommon. Alright, there's some Bray Wyatt base. Maybe that'll help to kickstart Bray Wyatt. Intimidators of Psycho Sid. Josh Bridges. Josh Bridges on the rare. Uncommon of 6. That is Kofi Kingston on the blue. 56 out of 149. 56 of 149. Finishers of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle on the finishers. God, I hate these cards. Vader on the Intimidators. Boogeyman on the uncommon. We got Kane on the refractor. Adam Pearce, 190 out of 199. Sami Zayn on the finishers. Cody Rhodes, 36 out of 50. 36 out of 50. And our next auto and last auto of box 13 is blue to 75. 23 out of 75. Going to, how about X-Pac? X-Pac on the auto to 75. Nice little X-Pac auto there. Box number 14. Box number 14. Three boxes left. Should be 6 autos left. Should be, because you never know. It is tops. It could be one extra. Could be one less, but we want to think positive. Box 14, Kendall Gray box for sure. Okay, you got it. And one bonus case hit. That's right, we did talk about that, Dominator. We did talk about an extra case hit. Come on. Just for the fun of it, Tops. Here we go. Box 14, here we go. There's Sheamus on the refractor. Finishers of X-Pac. John Cena, 13 out of 50. All of a sudden we can see him again. Zarya on the uncommon rookie. Next auto is blue to 75. Blue auto to 75. Of Tongaloa again. Tongaloa, 23 out of 75. Auto number 2 for Tongaloa. Behind that, we got Kehlani Jordan, 59 out of 199. 59 of 199, Kehlani Jordan. Bradshaw on the Intimidators. Nathan Frazier rare. We got Tiffany Stratton uncommon. That is KO on the X-Fractor. Finn Balor on the finishers. The coup de grace. 14 out of 50. 14 out of 50. Intimidators of Sheamus. Carly Bright on the uncommon. Get in there, Sheamus. All right, second half of box 14. Showstoppers of Triple H. That is Lana. Somebody asked me for Lana. There's Lana on the rare. Lana on the rare for Gustavo. Sol Ruca on uncommon. How about Charlie Dempsey? 1 out of 99. 1 out of 99. First off the press on the die cut. On the finishers, we got The Miz. The Miz on the finishers. Showstoppers of the Ultimate Warrior. Xavier Woods uncommon. Dirty Dom on the refractor. Tugboat, 69 of 149. Kevin Owens on the turn. 63 out of 75, Ridge Holland. We got Ivy Nile uncommon. And our last auto of box 14. Box 14, second auto goes to... Are you serious right now? Somebody likes Jacob Fatu. Somebody named Peter. Now getting a second Fatu auto. Second Fatu auto. Congrats, Peter. Fatu. That's unreal, man. That's so... He is just on fire tonight. Bro? Are you broing me, bro? Congratulations, Peter. Yes, he did. He picked a pack of Jacob Fatu tonight. Congratulations. I love you, Fatu. I love it. I didn't even say Jacob Fatu's name. That's what's even worse. I never said his name once tonight, and he has been on fire. Until he came out with that first auto, I never said his name once. All right, box number 15, guys. Box number 15. Should have 4 more autos and some more fire. I love you, Jacob. I love you, Solo. Dude, that was one of my favorite. That was like the best line ever. You know, you just wanted to get a t-shirt that just said, I love you, Solo, with Jacob Fatu's face on it. Yes, let's end strong, Brian. Absolutely, buddy. Let's finish this break with some fire. Let's not end this break with garbage. I mean, not that anything's garbage, but you know what I mean. Alright, here we go. Box 15. There's Gunther. Shawn Michaels on the turn. How about Bayley to 75? Bayley to 75. Not bad. Not a bad way to start this box. Dirty Dom on the uncommon. Oh, we could have done a little bit better on the first auto. Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey. Nia Jax, how about 90 out of 199? 90 out of 199. You feel another Fatu auto coming? Okay. Let's see. Seth freaking Rollins on the Showstoppers. Let's get a super. Yes. Michelle McCool on the rare. Becky Lynch on the uncommon. That is Rhea Ripley on the refractor. X-Fractor. How about the Miz to 50 on the finishers? 46 out of 50. 46 out of 50. How about Bray Wyatt on the refractor Intimidators? Stephanie Vaquer uncommon. God, we haven't seen Stephanie all night. We have not seen Stephanie all night. I just said her name, La Primera. Let's see. Let's see what happens when I say her name. Looks like we have another gold auto coming. Another gold auto. And that is Batista on the Intimidators. Eric Rowan on the rare. Tongaloa uncommon. 59 out of 199. That is Andrade. That's true. Shawn Michaels on the full segment. Shawn Michaels. We yeetin' with the showstopper Jay Uso. Nick Aldis. It is a gold. It looks like a gold auto. I don't know. It could be not. But let's see. We got Booker T, refractor. We got Ethan Page, 106 out of 149. 106 of 149. All ego Ethan Page. Finn Balor on the finishers. 6 out of 25. Somebody said that they had Dexter Lumis earlier. That's a nice hit. 6 out of 25 on the Dexter Lumis. And we got Nikki Bella there on the uncommon. Naomi is blocking our next auto. Why not? Why not another Tiffany Stratton auto? Tiffany's got 2. Is that Jennifer tonight? Did she say she had Tiffany? Was that you, Jessica, that said you had Tiffany Stratton? I didn't think you said you had. I don't know who's got Tiffany Stratton. But that's a nice second auto of hers. Last box. Box number 16. Guys, we're doing 2 cases on Tuesday night. 2 cases on this channel Tuesday night of Cactus, or is it 1 case or 2 case? I can't remember. We're doing Cactus Jack on Monday night. I can't remember if it's a 1 case or 2 case. Oh, you were excited about the Loomis. Got it. But yeah, we're doing Cactus Jack right here on this channel Monday night. So if you're up for some Cactus Jack, come on by. Final box, number 16. Here we go. We got Braun Breaker X-Fractor. How about Bray Wyatt on the gold full segment? 33 out of 50. Taco Tuesday, that's right. Full segment, Carlito. Carlito on the full segment. We have Tank Ledger. And then there we go. Pack number 2. That is X-Pac. X-Pac, 86 out of 99. 86 of 99. The Rock on the X-Fractor. Showstopper refractor of Montez Ford. Somebody said JD's name. There's JD McDonough. Pack number 3. Nia Jax Intimidators. Tatum Paxley on the rare. Maxine Dupree on the uncommon. Three packs to go. Should have 2 autos in these last 3 packs. There's the first one. I'm going to use my yellow sweat card, you guys, right here for this auto right here. Masters Finest Auto. That is Eric on the refractor. Eric on the refractor. Kane, 9 of 149. Finishers of Triple H. Tony D, 46 out of 50. Apollo Crews, uncommon. I don't know where she's hiding, my friend. I wish I knew. This is the other auto right here. My other sweat card. Bailey, 67 out of 199. Showstopper, Charlotte Flair. Alistair Black on the rare. Elton Prince, uncommon. One more auto. Come on. Surprise us with an extra auto. Nope. Alright, here we go. Last pack. Then we got our 2 autos. Bret the Hitman Hart on the refractor. Jacob Fatu on the Intimidators. Michelle McCool, 26 out of 75. Randy Orton on the uncommon. And our last 2 autos. I happened to see one of them, so I'm sure you guys probably saw it too. You guys got Hawkeyes, so we'll do that one first. And it's also just an okay one, but I think we got the tag team now, because that is Elton Prince. Elton Prince on the refractor Finest Moments auto. I think we had Kate Wilson earlier, right? I think we had Kit earlier. Yep, we have the tag team. And then our final auto of the break. I did not see this one. I didn't even sneak a peek. It's a Finest auto. Finest Masters auto. She's got to make an appearance. There she is, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez on the final auto of the break. You think Kit's going to be good on his own? I like them both. I just think that I don't like their gimmick. I guess I was just not a fan of Pretty Deadly. Not their gimmick. So, alright guys, here we go. Yeah, that Roxanne did come out of nowhere. Alright, my friends, let me clean this up a little bit. And let's go ahead and recap for you guys, because we had a really good solid break. Here we go. Not everybody hit, and I apologize. And if you didn't hit, you will get something if you skunked in the break. If you skunked in the break, you will get something. If you hit even one card, that's not a skunk, but we will send you something if you did skunk. So again, I appreciate y'all for being part of the break. To 199, we get the role model Bailey, Andrade, Nia Jax, Kailani Jordan, Adam Pearce, Undertaker, Joe Gacy, Stone Cold, Julius Creed, Wes Lee, Lyra, Kane, Andrade, Braun Breaker, X-Pac, Kevin Owens, Nia Jackson, Ela Dragunov. Another new champion. Alright. To 149 we have Kane, Ethan Page, Tugboat, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Alexa Bliss, Otis, Gunther, Alexa Bliss, Zoe Stark, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jay Uso, Grayson Waller, and Zelina Vega, who is now just Zelina because they took away the Vega part. So she is just known as Zelina now. To 99, we got X-Pac, Charlie Dempsey, Javon Evans. We got Rikishi, Wes Lee, CM Punk, Liv Morgan, Bret the Hitman Hart, JC Jane, Sami Zayn, and Nikita Lyons. To 75, we got Michelle McCool, Bayley, Ridge Holland, Ethan Page, Uncle Howdy, Sami Zayn, Piper Niven, LA Knight. We got Hulk Hogan, Boogeyman, Bradshaw, Drew McIntyre, Charlie Dempsey, Ethan Page, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Typhoon. That is Lita, Xavier Woods, Rikishi, and Hulk Hogan. To 50. I don't know. Maybe Brian, maybe. I'd have to see Kit again. I don't get to see Kit wrestle very often. Alright, Tony D, Bray Wyatt, Miz, Finn Balor, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens. We got Jade Cargill, The Rock, Joe Gacy, Batista, Jay Uso, Julia, and Alexa Bliss. These are the 35. Damian Priest, Brooks Jensen, and Ricky Saints. Yeah, I know, man. It's hard because I don't have regular TV, so SmackDown, I kind of got to wait a little bit of time because I don't get USA. So, alright, to 25, Dexter Lumis, Shinsuke, Nikki Cross, Tongaloa, Lola Vice, Dion Lennox, Thea Hale, and Ava. To 20, Luca Crucifino, Apollo Crews, and Ava. To 15, we got Zarya and Apollo Crews. Our finest moment autos: Charlie Dempsey, Fallon Henley, Kofi Kingston, Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, Carmelo Hayes, Kit Wilson, and Elton Prince. We got Pretty Deadly. Our non-numbered autos. We have Trick. We got Gunther, AD, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, Lash Legend, Nikita Lyons. We got Roxy, Roxanne Perez. She's going to be a good champion when she gets the chance. She is so good. We got Twins. And I'm not talking about, she's twins right there, two of them. And Bronson Reed's got twins. And I'm not talking about, but Bronson Reed's got two. 75. We have Tongaloa again, X-Pac, Jada Parker, Nathan Frazier, Io Sky, and HBK, the Heartbreak Kid. To 50, Tommaso Ciampa, the man of the break. We got twins of Jacob Fatu. One base, 1 to 50. Nice hit for Peter. We had the 25. Angelo Dawkins And the Demon, Finn Balor. This is to 75 on the checkerboard. That is a redemption of Liv Morgan. We had a Dark Energy case hit of Jake the Snake Roberts. And then we had 4 encased cards. 4 one-touches, guys. You guys rocked it. This 2 case was great. To 50, the finest auto of Rhea Bloody Ripley. On the double exposure for Peter, Jacob Fatu. And I love the picture that they have here with Cody Rhodes. 2, 3. That is Triple H on the red Attitude. And to 10, because you're not going to see him anymore, John Cena, I saved for last. There's your break, my friends. I appreciate you all for being here. Glad you came out and had a little fun with me tonight. Again, we're doing some Cactus Jack on Tuesday night. Hope to see you there for that. Have a good one, guys. Peace!